So there's another connection to another piece of police related material that has a slight connection to this film. So Ronnie Cox, who plays the big corporate villain, and Paul McCrane, who plays the henchman who gets turns into the toxic Avenger at the end of the movie, are both in a TV show that's very close to my heart called Pop Rock. Have you heard? Have either of you heard of this television show?
Never.
I heard about it because there's a segment about it on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yes, there was.
Cop Rock, a very real musical cop show that premiered on ABC in 1990 and lasted exactly 11 episodes. Think of it like if Pitch Perfect crashed into the wire and there were absolutely no survivors.
So probably in like 2016, 2017, I was turned on to this program, which was created by Stephen Bosco, who also did like Hill Street Blues. And I think he went on to do NYPD Blue, a lot of those kind of cop procedural dramas of the 90s. And actually, interestingly enough, this was in 1990, right during the time of Twin Peaks. ABC and other networks were kind of taking big swings at experimental TV shows because Twin Peaks was such a hit. So Stephen Bosco decided to make this musical police procedural television show that the first couple episodes had songs by Randy Newman. And, you know, it featured Ronnie Cox, it featured Paul McCrane. So I got kind of obsessed with this show. I became kind of obsessed with it because, you know, we only had a limited amount of material with this stuff that it seemingly nobody had ever seen. And so my idea was to break apart every single episode, every scene, and try to reconstruct a film, like an hour and a half movie out of the 10 episodes that aired, that I have the DVD of. And so I went through, I broke down every single scene, and I extracted every single song from this. And I started a YouTube page called Cop Rock the Movie, where I uploaded high quality rips of every single song. I even made like a super cut of all the songs in one video. And yeah, I just kind of had it up online for a few years. And, you know, people who had heard about Cop Rock, it was like kind of a resource for them to go back, and it was gaining a little bit of traction. But then, yeah, that John Oliver segment dropped and the page like blew up, and all these people started flooding to the site. And so, yeah, I feel proud of the fact that I got the Cop Rock out there.
Yeah, that's cool that you were there before the wave hit with Cop
Before it
Rock.
was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before Cop Rock was cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so did he actually make the 90-minute movie cut
No, it was a very difficult task. And
to like actually like have a narrative that made sense?
but I did make a few like mini cuts of like some of the side plots in the movie. So there's like a whole plot about Ronnie Cox's character falling in love with the mayor. And so I like just made like a cut of like that B plot. There's also famously a scene. This is the scene that John Oliver showed, and you know, partially the reason why I became obsessed with this show is there's there's a side plot about buying a baby. Like there's like a criminal who's selling babies, and he's called the baby merchant. And there's an incredible song called The Baby Merchant, which here, let me just play that.
I'm the baby merchant. Tots are us. I give you our service and no damn fuss. Give the baby merchant just a week or two.
Just a week.
How was this show canceled?
This literally feels like a Placky song.
Yeah.
Cops are us, baby.
It's funny. I've actually heard this song. I didn't really make the connection that it was with this show, and it might have been your link that I saw. There's this
Oh, yeah.
subreddit I go to, crappy music, that had this posted at some point.
Yeah, so if you see any Cop Rock clips out there that have the
What a coincidence.
brackets that say high quality, which is a
Uh-huh.
double meaning,
Yeah.
those are my clips.
This is high
But yeah,
art,
let's
man.
watch a little bit of this Ronnie Cox song, which I think,
For the RoboCop connection.
yeah, RoboCop rock.
Late at night, a cloudless sky, this cowboy sits alone.
This is kind of a beautiful shot.
Wondering
Oh, yeah.
if a man like
It's a high quality show, guys.
father heading home.
All of the episodes are up on my page as well if you want to watch the whole show.
But that cowboy life is calling me, my friend.
I ache to hear the doggies sing again. The code of the West.
It's actually
was
Ronnie
the
Cox
best
singing too.
When justice was a simple chore.
Not a bad voice.
I would listen to
Was
this.
a lightning draw of the 6 guns that I wore.
Wow. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Few more Cop Rock things.
Throw them up.
If you'll indulge me.
I'm
So
into it.
this Paul McCrane scene is really good too. So this is the Toxic Avenger,
Okay.
and he's singing about some unrequited love. He's got a good voice too.
She spun a sticky little web of deceit. Only have myself to blame. She had skin like satin and a heart like stone. She played me sweeter than a saxophone. Just another one of the guys fell for her beautiful, beautiful eyes.
That saxophone is just killer.
This is great.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
Where has this been all my life?
I know. I'm telling you that like Cop Rock is just a joyous moment in the history of things committed to tape. And you just have to go down the rabbit hole as deep as possible. And I commit to providing the one-stop shop for all things Cop Rock the movie YouTube channel.
It's an important service you're providing. I
Thank you.
The
Doing
internet
God's
thanks you.
work. And this is the last thing I will say because it comes back to Ronnie Cox. So the show was, like I said, it was about 10 episodes, and then they just stopped the show in the middle of the plot. Like the whole the season didn't even wrap up. There's a lot of loose ends. And so in the final episode, they just decide to do a fourth wall breaking finale where everybody just comes out and sings a big finale song. But this is Ronnie Cox and his lieutenant or whatever in the show. And this is literally how the show ends. Ronnie's coming into his office. He's got the Cop Rock script in his hand.
I can't believe they canceled us.
Yeah, I know. I only got to sing one song. Excuse me. One.
No, two. You sang that one song here in the office. What do you call it? How to Love a Woman, and the song in the dream sequence where they hang me in my underwear.
Yeah, but that was my song. That was Carl's.
Well, you still got to sing in it. I only got one song the whole time.
Well, not really a singer.
What do you mean I'm not really a singer? I started in this business as a singer. This was a great job. My character. I miss the people.
Yeah.
I had a cool job that I loved.
Well, I guess it ain't really over till the fat lady sings.
And then every character floods into his office to sing a big ending number.
You ain't never seen before. But it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
That's Paul. He's got the best voice. I think.
He has a good voice.
And they literally drop a fat lady from the ceiling. And she sings.
Yeah, thanks for bringing this to my attention. I'll check that out.
Subscribe to Cop Rock the Movie on YouTube.
Yes, please do.